Right, we're on our way to the 312. We're driving from Palma to Alcudia on Thursday afternoon to get ready for the race on Saturday. And it's been a real nail biter. Oh, the bikes are in the back, by the way. Show them the bikes. All packed away nicely. And that Factor Ostro almost didn't make it because I've had all sorts of problems with the front brake. It had lost a lot of pressure and the lever was coming back to the bar. And so I decided to try and bleed it with one of the bike shops near us. Massive problems. Could not force the brake fluid through the system. For some reason there was some kind of blockage. So we gave up there, tried in another bike shop with more equipment, and they struggled as well. Had to take the whole thing apart, and finally managed it. Gave the brake a good service, but again, it's just another black mark for disc brakes, if you ask me. I mean, it's just they said it was poor fluid that had expired, kind of thing, and needed changing, and I should have done more maintenance on them. And you know, I mean, rim brakes, they just work. You don't have to really do anything to them. So yeah, a bit disappointing. And I literally picked up the bike about 2 hours ago, and I was crapping myself that I wouldn't have a bike to ride the 312 on. So yeah, that was a bit of a nail biter. Heart wrench strap, someone put it in the wash and it didn't work as of yesterday. No bike shop in Mallorca has one in stock, go figure. And the only place I found one was on Amazon, and they delivered next day, thank goodness, because I mean, I don't have a power meter and I've spent 25 years riding to my heart rate, so if I can't see my heart rate, I'm kind of stuffed. So thank goodness that arrived this morning. So yeah, it's all been a bit crazy, and but now we're good. I'm skiving off work. We're going to be in the hotel in half an hour in Alcudia, and then we're going to go and check in. Old Town Alcudia. Very nice. This is the hotel. Looks quite nice. Right in the centre. Old building. Olympic sized pool. Rappatent and Miguel Indurains is here. And we're going to go out. So just had dinner in this place, carb loading spaghetti in Alcudia. Beautiful. No idea from the outside what it was like inside. It's an old theatre. Really, really beautiful. Amazing. Look at that. So it's 5:35 in the morning. Off to the start. Oh, this is always the worst bit. I did not sleep that well, as usual. A bit nervy. Quick breakfast. It's very dark. It's going to be a beautiful day, apparently. And yeah, what I've got to do now is ride the 5-6 kilometers to the start, which I think is this way, roughly, and then try and smash it. But you're never really feeling it at this stage. It's always a little bit like, oh my god, what have I let myself in for here? But yeah, fingers crossed, we should be good. Right, that's Miguel Indurains with the yellow necklace. Ride leader, following him, hopefully, right to the front. It's bloody freezing. It's like, I think it's about 11 degrees. I'm way underdressed. The light's just starting to come up, and yeah, about 20 minutes to go. 1 minute to go. We have full aero position on the number plate. Not here. Okay, quick look at the ride. This is Alcudia Beach, basically. And you can see we started down there. It was pretty much flat out. I mean, we had to wait quite a while. They said 3, 2, 1, go, and it was good 2 or 3 minutes before we actually kind of crossed the line. So by the time we'd you know, gone through all the traffic furniture around here, and the pace had picked up a little bit, and then actually could go a bit faster. I was just hanging on to Miguel's wheel, and he said, right, let's get to the front, and I was like, all for that. So we were just giving it full beans, basically, and trying to overtake as many people as possible, especially along all this bit. It was good 45, 50 kilometers an hour. I mean, it's dead flat. Beautiful sunrise on the right. Unfortunately, so many riders around, I could not film anything there. Too dangerous. Didn't see any crashes, fortunately. And at this point, we turn up towards Payenza, which is just along the main road here. Again, it's you know, 2-lane road, completely full of bikes. I mean, it's an amazing experience because as far ahead and behind as you look, there are bicycles just going quite fast. Everyone's having a laugh, trying not to crash, and you just hear these carbon wheels kind of throbbing and the chains whirring away. It's quite something. I always quite like it. And then you kind of start the gentle rise of Femenia, the Femenia climb, and then after 4 or 5k starts to get a bit steeper. We're well into the Femenia climb. It was crazy on the flats, 50k an hour. Had to overtake a lot of people, but just settling into it now. So we just started climbing the backside of Puigmayor. I was in a really good group going across the roller coasters to here, but just absolutely had to have a wee, so I pulled off and lost them. But I'm catching a few back here, and the climbs are painful, but the descents are fucking fantastic. Then it's past the reservoirs, and this is now the descent down Puigmayor. I got a clean run on it. It's fantastic descent. I mean, that was just worth the entry ticket price just on its own. Clear roads, no one was slowing me down, no cars, flat out. Unfortunately, the trouble is with all these descents actually, is that you need to, if you want to get a super duper time, you've got to pedal crazy hard between each bend and brake and scrub off the excess speed, which is obviously is not good from a saving your energy point of view. So I had to kind of decide, do I try and really cane these descents, or do I try and get a decent time on the whole ride? And by the later stages, I didn't have any energy to give anyway. So unfortunately, the plan of trying to get super times on those was went out the window a little bit. But I did all right. I was quite happy. Got a PR down this one for sure. I'm not sure that the others, I think, too. Anyway, so now we come up to Dea. So climbing out of Dea. This is a steep bit here. I've kind of run out of water, but there's a feed stop soon, and had to stop for a wee twice now. That's what happens when you get old. So not too far for drinks, hopefully. And here we are climbing over Claret. Laramos is just behind us there, go past that. And then we come down to Banyubufa, another great descent that was. to Estelancs. This is the whole coast road, which is absolutely amazing, views and everything. And then down Gramola into Andratx, up Steve's Col, I call it. And then down into Escapdea, there's another feed stop. And then climbing Galilea, which is a climb that I really don't like at the best of times. Rough surface, and it just seems to go on forever. Descend down that and into Pushpanyen and up over Ezgrau. It's kind of the last major climb, really, descending down. A nice descent through down into Esporles. That's one of my favorite descents, fast one. And then basically it's kind of much more flat now. Little climb over Lozeta. So this is cool. I was on my own, going past a lot of slow riders, and then I got caught up by this group with not only one Miguel Indurain, but two. How about that? Two for the price of one. Senior, junior. So we are fucked. We are fucked. I'm fucked. We've got, what, 50k? No, 45k to go. I am seriously tired and aching, but if I can stay with this group, we're good. And then heading back towards Alcudia. All of this with a headwind. Not very nice, but it was great.